What if getting older isn't a gradual fading of your story, but instead the quiet beginning of your deepest awakening? For most of our lives, we are taught a very limited story about aging, that we should step aside, speak less, reduce our presence, and cling only to memories rather than dreams. We're led to believe that youth is the peak, and everything after is just a slow decline. But Buddhist wisdom offers a much more generous truth. Old age is not the end of becoming. It is the ripening of everything life has been quietly preparing within you. This is the season where there is no need to rush, prove, or compare. You have lived through both storms and tenderness. You have held joy and heartbreak in the same hands. And now you step into a chapter that is no longer about striving, but about seeing clearly. You are not becoming less, you are becoming refined, essential, wise. This video is not about resisting age, it is about fully inhabiting it with depth, softness, and purpose. So listen slowly, let each idea settle into the quiet spaces of your heart. Your life still holds beauty you have yet to discover. Let's begin. Lesson number 1. Let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go is not a weakness. In Buddhist understanding, it is one of the purest forms of courage, the courage to stop carrying what your heart can no longer hold. As we grow older, life itself begins to gently reveal what truly matters by stripping away what doesn't. The things we once clung to so tightly, old roles, rigid expectations, worn-out ambitions, eventually become too heavy to keep justifying. Imagine your mind as a room you've been filling for decades. Some things inside are precious, moments of love, lessons learned, memories that still bring warmth, but many other things have simply gathered dust in the corners. Resentments you've replayed countless times, regrets that never changed the past, obligations you accepted out of guilt, people you tried endlessly to please. All of this fills your inner space, leaving very little room for peace to set. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that clinging is the root of suffering. We suffer once from the experience itself, and then again for years from the memory we refuse to release. Freedom begins not when life becomes easier, but when we loosen our grip on what drains us. So gently ask yourself, what am I still carrying that exhausts me? Which memory have I allowed to become heavier than the moment itself? Who am I trying to please at the cost of my own joy? These questions are not meant to shame you, they're invitations, doorways into clarity. Start small. Forgive someone who may never apologize, not for them, but for your own peace. Let go of one obligation that no longer aligns with your heart. Give away something you've kept out of habit rather than love. Release one story about yourself that no longer reflects who you are today. The ego clings because it fears emptiness, but the soul understands that emptiness is simply space, space for lightness, for presence, for who you are becoming now. Letting go is not losing, it is choosing peace over heaviness, clarity over chaos, yourself gently and without guilt. And the less you hold on to, the more freely you will move through the world. Lesson number 2. Protect your peace through wise relationships. There comes a moment in life when you finally understand a simple truth. Not everyone deserves access to your peace. In younger years, many of us tolerated far more than our hearts could carry. We stayed in draining relationships out of obligation, we maintained harmony by abandoning our own needs, we feared loneliness more than we feared losing ourselves. But with age comes a quiet clarity. You begin to realize that emotional harmony is far more valuable than the illusion of togetherness. A crowded room means nothing if your spirit feels empty within it. In Buddhism, there is the idea of sangha, not a large crowd, but a nourishing circle. A true community is not measured by numbers, but by the quality of the energy it brings into your life. Sometimes your entire sangha may be just one person, or even simply yourself. Anyone who brings calm instead of chaos, who listens instead of judging, who sees who you are becoming rather than who you once were, that is someone worth keeping close. As you grow older, you gain a powerful right, the right to choose who sits at your emotional table. You can love people from a distance. You can wish them well without inviting them back into your daily life. You can bless their path without allowing their storms to spill into yours. Love does not always require closeness. Peace certainly does not. Ask yourself quietly, who nourishes me? Who drains me? Who sees the present version of me rather than the outdated story they prefer? Your answers will shape your future more than your past ever could. Remember this line, one rooted in deep wisdom. If it costs my peace, it is too expensive. You have already paid enough in stress, silence, and self-sacrifice. You no longer owe anyone access to your inner world simply because you once played a role in theirs. You deserve relationships that feel like home, warm, safe, steady, not ones that feel like battlegrounds where you must explain, defend, or shrink yourself just to belong. At this stage of life, choose peace over presence. Choose quality over quantity. Choose the kind of company that allows your spirit to breathe. Your energy is sacred now. Your time is precious, and your heart, after everything it has lived through, has earned the right to rest in gentle hands. Lesson number 3. Be fully present. The past is memory. The future is imagination. The only moment that truly belongs to you is the one unfolding right now. Yet, as we grow older, the mind often drifts backward, replaying old scenes, lingering on what might have been, revisiting regrets that can never be rewritten. And when it isn't looking back, it projects itself forward into uncertain tomorrows, creating stories shaped more by fear than reality. Buddhist wisdom gently interrupts this pattern. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Focus the mind on the present moment. Think of the past like a vast library filled with chapters of your life. Some are beautiful, some painful, all meaningful. You may visit those shelves when you need insight or perspective, but you were never meant to live there. And the future, it is a story your mind writes before anything has even happened, a novel shaped by hope, worry, and imagination. But now, this moment is real. It is alive. Presence is not about forcing gratitude or pretending every moment is profound. It is simply allowing this moment to be exactly as it is, without judgment, without comparison, without wishing it were something else. Here is a simple practice. Bring your mind to where your body is. If you are walking, just walk. If you are drinking tea, truly taste it. If you are watching sunlight enter your window, really see it. If you are breathing, just breathe, feeling the gentle rise and fall that has carried you through every season of your life. These ordinary moments become extraordinary when you truly witness them. One of the hidden gifts of aging is the ability to notice what youth rushes past. The softness of morning light, the warmth of a cup in your hands, the quiet weight of evening air. These small moments, once overlooked, become treasures when you finally slow down enough to feel them. You may not choose everything that happens in life, but you can choose to return again and again to the only place life ever truly unfolds. This breath, this heartbeat, this present moment. If these reflections bring you even a little peace, let your presence be felt here too. A gentle like, a quiet comment, or a small gesture of support can help this message reach someone who may need it today. Thank you for sharing this moment of stillness. May you be peaceful, may you be present, may you be free. Lesson number 4. Accept impermanence and make peace with change. Everything changes. Your body, your relationships, your priorities, even the way you understand yourself. Impermanence is not a flaw in life's design, it is the design itself. Yet this truth often feels sharper as we age. One day you look in the mirror and the face looking back no longer fully matches the version you still carry in your mind. People you love drift away or disappear, roles you once held begin to fade, and in that quiet you may wonder, who am I now? Buddhist wisdom offers a gentle answer. You are not the things that change. You are the awareness that witnesses the change. When you stop identifying with shifting circumstances, a deeper peace becomes possible. The world may move, the body may age, relationships may evolve, but the one observing it all remains steady, spacious, untouched. Think of life like the seasons. Spring blooms, summer flourishes, autumn lets go, and winter rests. Each season is temporary, yet each is essential. Aging is simply the winter of human life, not a season of decline, but of refinement, a time when noise softens, clarity deepens, and the unnecessary falls away.